Alrighty, let's do the damn thing. What is happening, Magnus? Figured it was time for another live Magnus Answers. Time to do a Q&A. You know what I mean? Don't confuse that with TNA. Q&A. Yes. How have y'all been? How have you been? Is everything great? Yeah, no. What sucks is that you're gonna be sore tomorrow. Leg day, getting through leg day is harder than getting through the day after leg day. Getting through the day after leg day is harder than getting through leg day. Be walking like, all right, yeah, ah, uh. Sitting down on the couch is a, you get fearful before you even sit the hell down. Thank you, Amy, for the tip. Appreciate it. Tipping me with the bars. Okay. Let's see what this young man had to say. He says, "Hey, Tyrone, I am in a serious dilemma. It all started when I was young, when I literally met the love of my life. Haven't we all? She was perfect in every way. Someone sounds infatuated. And I was in love. I met her when I was 4 years old. What? She was a year older. And I know that sounds stupid, but I didn't even understand the meaning of love. But now I know what it means. I'm going to give him a shot. I'm going to keep reading. He met the love of his life at 4 years old. Okay. Fast forwarding 10 years, we had the best time together, and we came to a point of agreement that we get older, we were going to get married. English is not his first language, I can tell. It's okay. But then that dream died when I had to move away. I didn't know how to tell her, so I decided to take her out on a date and then break the news to her. I knew it would break her, but I had no choice. As I got to her house and stepped through the door, she looked so beautiful, I can't describe it in words. I wonder how old this dude is. This sounds like some head in the clouds teenager puppy love shit. It really does. He hasn't been hardened by the cruel world of dating yet. He isn't part of the brethren that all look like John McClane. Al Bundy's of the world. Dating has beat them to shreds. All right. As we were on our way out, we had an argument because of my short temper. I lost my cool and I started to walk away. As I started walking, she stood there crying and pouring her heart out to me. She told me how much she loved me and that she would die for me. It sounds like I said, this sounds like a Lifetime movie right now. I was too angry to listen, and I said I didn't give a fuck. I left and never saw her again. How mad did she make you? She was the love of your life. How mad did she actually make you? Would she say you had a little dick? Like, I don't understand how you could get that mad at the love of your life and just walk out of her life forever like that. Okay. After 2 years of guilt, I decided to man up and say sorry. I bet you she's moved the fuck on after 2 years, but let's see what he says here. Not expecting her to forgive me or even speak to me because I was wrong. When I got to her house, her family still lived there, and I knocked on the door. Her mother opened up, saw me, and hugged me and said to come in. She asked me so many questions about my life that I almost didn't notice that the girls' photos have stopped. I then asked why they stopped, for I knew she loved taking photos. Her mother then told me that the girl passed away. Oh my God. Get the fuck out of here. Talk about guilt for your ass. God damn. Oh my God. I was so shocked that I didn't believe her at first. She told me that she called her daughter and asked where she was. The girl answered that she was waiting for me, not knowing that I had left the area for good. And we had a ritual every time I lost my cool and walk away. She would just stay in one place until I went back to her. What? This is when things went south because some guys noticed that she was alone. The six bastards decided to kidnap her, repeatedly rape her, and then after they were done, stabbed her to death with pocket knives. Get the fuck out of here. What the fuck? Come on, man. I was so broken because I really loved this girl. I left the house and went all over every graveyard in the area. After I found her grave, I made a promise to never love anyone again. Holy shit. That's happened 7 to 8 years ago, and I have never been with a woman before. I honestly don't care about relationships, getting married, or even having kids. I just want to be left alone. I still blame myself for what happened to her, and I don't think I can ever forgive myself. Holy shit. This is one of the most grim emails I've ever gotten. Oh my God. I really need your help, for I don't know what to do. I would love a reply, because I think you are my last hope. So I watch your videos too. Let's talk about rejection reaction. Keep up the greatest. 10 million subscribers. Woo. Thank you from Cape Town, South Africa. Oh, man. Fuck. Oh, my God. Holy shit. Oh, my God. I don't know. Oh, fuck. God damn, man. See, one thing I do, y'all, when I answer your questions is I try to put myself in your place. I know I don't tell you guys that all the time, but one thing I tell you all the time is I always try to answer it like you're my friend or my family member, because I want to make sure that I do not steer you in the wrong direction. But this is one question that I gotten that I don't even know how to answer. Like, I don't know what to do, because if I was in his place, that guilt would ride me forever. Like, I see why he's fucked up and he's hurting and he feels guilty. Remember that time I told y'all that there was a time when my mom was really sick. She was really sick. And at the time, I didn't know this would be the last time she would be in the hospital, or last stint of time that she would be in the hospital. And I remember I was coming to see her every day. And there was a night I was supposed to come see her, and I didn't because I had just met this new chick. And I was talking to her all night. And I got a message from my mom on my phone saying, her last words were, she was like, "Ty, where are you at? You were supposed to come see me tonight." And for those of you that don't deal with family members that are sick, a lot of times you become jaded because they're in a hospital and they're sick so much. It's routine for you. You don't think something's going to happen to them. Well, that particular night, my mom had a seizure. So when I get to the hospital after they call me at like 2:30 in the morning, I get there and they're telling me she's incoherent. She's literally having these small seizures and staring into space. She can't see me. She can't talk to me. She can't do nothing. These doctors are telling me that she's going to die. That she probably won't survive the next 2 days. That's what they told me. Do you know how fucking guilty I felt when that happened? I was just praying to God she would wake up, so okay, I could apologize and tell her I was sorry for not coming to see her. If she had died and I hadn't got a chance to apologize, I would have lost it. Fortunately, she did come out of the coma, and I got a chance to apologize. She had a chance to get mad at me, like she rightfully had the right to, and she ended up living a few more months. So, and now I put myself in this guy's place, where a couple has a routine argument. I think that's, the routine is strange though, but I get it. It's kind of like the whole blow off some steam, let him walk it off, and then I'll come back to you type of thing. But she must have waited a long time, because you never fucking came back. You went home. So whatever happened, some guys got her. That's fucking crazy, man. Here's my thing. I get the guilt, and I understand you're gonna have to deal with that for the rest of your life. I understand that. It's kind of like dealing with grief. When people tell you the grief eventually goes away after someone you love dies, it's not exactly true. But the grief gets easier and easier to deal with. And I see this in your situation. Your guilt is going to get easier and easier to deal with. But one tried and true method for all my normal subscribers and people that watch me consistently, they already know what I'm going to say. First of all, you need to learn EFT, and you're going to have to, emotional freedom transfer. Look it up on YouTube. There are several videos on how to do it. EFT. And it's an acupressure method that gets rid of negative feelings like depression, anger, sorrow, grief, all that type of stuff. It's even used for guys that have PTSD, and like stuff that normal psychiatry won't help. It actually works on. So you're gonna have to learn to do that. You get to get through your life and be happy. You're gonna have to learn to do that. And I get the grief. I get the grief. I mean the guilt. But I'm sure if she were, um, I'm not very religious, but if her spirit is out there, I'm sure she knows that you made a mistake. And I'm sure she knows how bad you feel about it. And I'm sure she'd want you to be happy no matter what, though. So I would work on getting over that grief, and then work on possibly finding someone else to love. Maybe someone that you can love in her place and never make the same mistakes you made this time. And another thing is you're going to want to work on your anger. You are going to have to work on your anger. Because having a short temper can be severely detrimental to your relationship. I, for one, used to have a really bad temper. I still do from time to time, depending on what people say and how they say it to me. It just really depends. But I am so much better at controlling my temper than I was when I was, say, around 25, 26. I was bad. And what caused me to learn how to control it was having a long-term relationship with a girl. Having that, I was realizing how bad my temper was, blowing up at anything I didn't want to talk about, anything she was complaining about. Men complain about women complaining, but sometimes women have legitimate complaints. They're not just whining and complaining. And a couple of her complaints were legitimate, and I learned to control my temper. And I really haven't had a problem with my temper in years. And you're gonna have to learn that. You're gonna have to learn from your mistakes. And I'm sorry that the mistake that you made, was such a horrible, mistake. Something that you couldn't see doing that much damage to your life. And because once somebody's gone, it's like that's it. So that's what I would do. Work on your temper, learn EFT, get rid of this depression, get rid of the grief, get rid of the anger towards yourself, and you're gonna have to move on. And in a way, pay that back by loving someone else harder than you loved her. You know what I mean? Because you gotta live out the rest of your life. Don't go committing suicide or nothing like that. I'm sure she wouldn't want you to do that. And if you have to, talk to your family, talk to your friends, talk to your support structure. If you have to, maybe you want to see a psychiatrist or a therapist, someone that can help you with this. I wouldn't tell her family, though. I don't think they need to know that. I really don't think they need to know that. But yeah, wow, that's crazy. That is crazy right there. I didn't think I was gonna get such a serious question today, y'all. I really didn't. I thought it was gonna be kind of a, dating question. I walked out of her life, and now she got a dude, and I'm trying to get her back. That's what I thought it was gonna be. I did not know it was gonna turn down this dark road. So, Akeem, I hope, brother, that you do find, um, some peace with this. But whatever you do, don't harm yourself or anybody else. You know what I mean? Just learn from your mistakes and move forward. Yeah, this is a shame, y'all, ain't it? Yeah. Wish I had some funny questions left. Shit. This one, wow, man. Let's see what I got in my inbox on here. Whoa, what was that? me see. This one looks like English isn't their first language either. Tyrone Magnus, sir, can I ask for an advice? Actually, it's about love. Should I give up to the girl I love, not like because I know from myself I love her? So anyway, should I give up on her because she had a boyfriend? I'm going to try to figure out what you just said. If you said that there's a girl that you love who has a boyfriend, and should you give up chasing her? The answer is yes. Leave her alone. Okay. Leave her alone. She's got a man. You know what I mean? That's the short end. That's the short answer. I don't know what else to tell you. You know what I mean? Boy. Some of y'all, please, if you don't speak English as your first language and you know it's not that good, put your native language into a translator. Copy and paste that and send it to me. You know what I mean? So I know just what the hell you're saying. Let's see if I have any more. No, these are nothing but reaction requests. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm going to get moving. I gotta get going so I can do this. Naruto reaction at 7. Well, everybody post your comments down below. Let me know what you all thought. If you need to write me, look in the description box of most of my videos or the about section on my channel. Alright. 10 million subscribers. Woo!